Touchdown in Tivat. First impressions, sun, silence, and the soft click of suitcase wheels on marble. Porto Montenegro gave me yachts, boardwalk posing, and my first sunset straight from the hotel terrace. Montenegro had officially started, and yes, the view lived up to the brochure. Day 2 began with curtains opening like a movie trailer. Cue sunlight, sea, and zero urgency. The rest of the day, strategically horizontal. Poolside lounging with occasional effort to reposition the towel just to feel alive. No sightseeing, no guilt. Just mastering the fine art of doing absolutely nothing on purpose. Time to switch gears and scenery. Moved from Tivat to Dobrota, the quieter side of Kotor and my base camp for the rest of the trip. No dramatic arrival scene, just me and a private terrace by the water. Montenegro kept it calm today, and honestly, I didn't mind. Started the day with the breakfast that came with a sea and mountain view, as one does. Then walked along the bay from Dobrota to Kotor, pretending it was part of a fitness routine. Spoiler, it wasn't. Highlight of the afternoon, watching a cruise ship pull away like it had somewhere more important to be. I stayed. Zero regrets. Montenegro, but make it fast. Day 5 was all about horsepower on water. Me and a speedboat and some questionable core strength. The views, a blur at times. The footage, surprisingly steady. No slow travel today, just the coast flashing by like it was late for something. Time to trade the sea breeze for mountain air. Day 6 brought forest, lakes, and the kind of silence that makes you check if your phone's broken. Lake Skadar, massive and mirror-like. Biogradska Gora, green, old, and suspiciously photogenic. A lot of nature, almost too much to be honest. But I survived. Sundays are for doing nothing, stylishly. Started the day at a local market where they neatly convinced me that beetroot juice is refreshing. then wandered through Kotor's old town again, because if you get lost often enough, it starts feeling intentional. No boat, no bus, no rush. Just walking, watching, and wondering what day it is. We swapped sea level for mountain air. First, a tranquil bay view in Rizan, scenic enough to slow your scroll. Then Slano Lake, man-made, but you'd never know. Followed by the Tara River Bridge, jaw-dropping, knee-wobbling, and absolutely worth the height. And finally, Black Lake in Durmitor, a still, glacial mirror framed by forest, perfect for quiet reflection and for letting nature be the main character. This day brought, well, not much. No tours, no boats, no hikes, just the noble art of doing absolutely nothing again. I perfected the craft. The only thing that moved was my fork. Dinner was the day's main event, and honestly, no regrets. Not every highlight requires a hike. Sometimes you just take a cable car and let the altitude do the work. Montenegro delivered yet again. Panoramic views, fresh air, and an iced coffee at 1350 meters. Then back down to do what I do best, absolutely nothing. For the final full day, I took a little trip to Budva. First a slow drift through the old town, old charm, no rush. Then along the rocky coastline, following the path until a hidden beach showed itself like a well-kept secret. Back in Dobrota, I squeezed in one last swim in the Adriatic. The unofficial ritual to close it all off. Subtle, slow, and exactly how it should end. And that was Montenegro, a place where the mountains meet the sea and the views politely demand your attention. I came, I wandered, I occasionally planned ahead, but mostly let the scenery do the heavy lifting. If you're still watching, respect. If you're not, well, then I can say whatever I want. Montenegro 2025, consider it successfully explored, but on my terms.